So what's different about this song is that this is definitely the darkest song that I've released as a single. Usually I release songs that can be considered dark pop, but I always try and have an element of positivity towards them as well. But this is the first time where I just went to that dark place and I just stayed there instead of trying to put a positive spin on it. So it's different in that regard. This is the first time I've been this dark and this like raw in terms of my mental health on a song. Also, with this song, this was the first song I recorded in an actual recording studio. I've always recorded from home, like in my bedroom, even before lockdown. So this was the first time I recorded a song in an actual recording studio. For the video, this was the first, I think it's my most expensive video since Admit It. So this is the first time I've had this many setups. I believe I have about 8. So I think I've tried to put a lot more into this, like to up the standard, and I think that's what makes this song different. Honestly, it wasn't intentional. If I could have, I probably would have released it near the top of the year, like in winter, like January or February, or later in the year near Halloween. I also thought about releasing it on my birthday, but because I released TERF around that time, it pushed everything back, so this ended up coming out now. And I didn't want to wait until autumn and like Halloween time. I just wanted to get it out so I can hurry up and get the album out, because this song is actually the sibling track to My Letter. So My Letter is like the opposite. It's meant to be like the opposite of this song. So this song, I focused on the elements of fire and earth, whereas in My Letter I tried to focus on the elements of water and air. So I needed this single to be the next one that came out, and I didn't want to wait too long or release anything between it. So because of TERF pushing it to summer and me not wanting it to come out any later, it ended up coming out in the middle of summer. It wasn't intentional, but I find it interesting, and I do think this is a message that's always applicable. Like people feel like this at all seasons of the year, so I don't think it should really be a problem regarding how well the message will like translate to the people. Yes, I do plan to release a project. I want to release an EP sometime probably in the autumn called Enlightenment. I originally wanted it to be an album, but I think an EP makes sense, so I can release the album next year, but I'll have some music out between, like to bridge the gap so it's not too long between releases. So I definitely am planning to release an EP with at least one more music video and about 7 songs. So I'm really excited about that. When I first started, I didn't really know what I was doing, and everything was like exciting and experimental. Now I feel like it's still exciting, but it feels like more like I know I'm doing more. So it feels like it's a process. I'm used to it now. So maybe the initial excitement and novelty has worn off, but there's an excitement about improving and refining the thing, because this is my 13th single. I love that it's my 13th because that's such an unlucky number, so it adds to the general like dark and eerie vibe of the song. But this is my 13th time doing this, like releasing a single with some cover art, with probably a video, like, and the process itself is still exciting. It still makes me nervous, but now it's like I'm always trying to outdo myself because I already have the template down of what to do. So it's more of a thing of knowing what I'm doing now and being able to try different things within that framework. I don't know if I'm gonna do another TERF in terms of taking someone else's instrumental and using their flow to create a song, but I'm definitely mixing feminism, especially radical feminism, into my music more. I have more plans to release songs like that, but I want them to be original and not just using other people's beats from, you know, back in the day. So there definitely is more of a plan, and that's going to happen a lot more, but maybe not in the style that it's been done. I want it to be more original. I was worried about releasing the song because it is about how I was feeling suicidal, and I didn't want to glorify or glamorize that. I want people to know that they can get help and that life is the best option as far as if you're contemplating suicide. So I was scared that people may think I'm glorifying it or glamorizing it, and I want to put it out there that I'm not. And I want to put it out there that if you're feeling like that, you should talk to someone. But I also just wanted to express myself, and I hope that it can be helpful in a way so that other people can see that they're not alone and that it's something that is human and a lot of people feel. So I was worried, but I knew that I was doing this to be helpful. So I'm also happy and pleased that I'm putting it out. So my new single, Save Our Souls, is out everywhere. You can stream it on all the major streaming platforms and probably the smaller ones too. You can download it and you can check out the music video on this channel. I'm really proud of the song. I think it's my best production yet. The music video is amazing. It's definitely my best yet, so definitely go and check that out. Support it any way you can, tell people about it. And the song speaks for itself, but it's really it's about feeling helpless and distraught and not knowing where to go next and not being able to fight the demons in your head. I hope you enjoy it.